Hey guys, I wanted to show you I made something. Ta-da! With the leftover yarn from the granny square blanket that I had a little bit left over. I made a little book sleeve. And it's so cute. And so I've got these bow closures, and it's kind of funny because I've got the Nightingale in here, and the colors kind of go. They kind of match. So this is my read. I'm sitting out here. I'm gonna keep working on this. I've got a pathetic page 25 is what I'm on. So I still need to get myself into this book and get to know the characters and what's going on. So welcome to the vlog. This is going to be a weekly vlog of the different things I'm doing this week. I have some new yarn that I got for my birthday yesterday to crochet with. I'm making another granny square because I just feel like it, but this time I'm making it for myself with some really fun colors. So I'll show you that in this video. And I also got some yarn to make another summer top, which I'm excited about. So I'll give you that haul later on. Honestly, my birthday sucked yesterday. I just got attacked with a lot of negative emotional things yesterday. And yeah, it really ruined my day. So I'm glad that my husband and I celebrated my birthday the day before my birthday, because it was able to be good and peaceful, and I felt like it was already over. And yesterday really sucked. It was just one of those just like depressing family traumatic days. I don't know. I don't have a lot of those, but yesterday just hit really hard, so I'm recovering from that now. But I'm gonna read my book, drink some water, enjoy my new little book sleeve that I made. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm gonna have a good week. Yeah. Hey guys, it's the next day, and I am gonna show you my birthday yarn haul. So Reagan, my husband, Reagan took me to Joanne on my actual birthday. It feels like the day after my birthday because we celebrated it early, and that really felt like my birthday. Anyway, it's now the 14th, so it's been a couple days, and I got some cool yarn. So I want to show you what I got. So I got another one of these. I'll show you all three of the colors together. Here we go. So I got 3 of the Karen 1 pound, 100% acrylic yarn, 812 yards per skein. And you can probably guess what I'm making with this. I'm gonna make another granny square blanket. This time, there we go. This time for me and my husband. And it feels nice to, like, on my birthday, I was able to pick out yarn colors that I really wanted and that I really like. These colors are bright and fun, and they're very spring and summer, which is really cool. So I've started crocheting the granny squares for the blanket. I have 3 so far, and they're just beautiful. Like, y'all, can we just, it's so nice, so much more vibrant and pretty than the one I was working on before. I've got it right here because I made the book sleeve I was talking about. Like, comparatively, it's crazy. So, I mean, the reason I chose these colors for my friend's blanket was because her vibe was more neutral, and like it seemed like this would be this subtle pop of color, but it all kind of like melds together because the colors are all, I guess, cool. I mean, like, this is kind of a warm color, but like But this is up my alley. Like, I'm really excited for this blanket. And it feels really nice and fun to just crochet granny squares again and have new yarn to be inspired by. These colors are beautiful. So that was exciting. I'm excited about this, and it's nice to just make something for myself, make something for that can go in our home. Something else that we're working towards here in Utah. I think in the last video I told you guys that we're in Utah now. We made it to Utah and we want to settle here. That's the goal. Like, we're doing this van life, we've done it, and we've lived in our van for the last, it's either like 4 months or 4.5 months full time on the road, and we're ready to get an apartment again and to have our own space again and put my husband's art on the walls. He's an artist, he's an abstract artist. I love his stuff, and put his paintings up on the walls. I can have a space for my yarn just to be, and now that I'm getting into reading again, maybe even a little bookshelf. Like, we've been married for a year, over a year and a half. This come October is gonna be 2 years. We can get like a baby's room, you know what I'm saying? Start doing that. So yeah, I wanted to share a little bit of that. So the next thing I got the yarn for the granny square blanket, and then I'm excited about this, y'all. Here we go with this Lion Brand Cotton DK 24/7 cotton. So this is 273 yards of this super, like, this cotton DK is nice. Like, it's not rough. It's really soft cotton. I feel like it won't shed too much at all, and it's very fine too, as you can see. And I'm so excited. So the color's called cream. It's just, you know, this like creamy white. I've got like a white shirt on, and so this is gonna be the inspiration for another knitting my summer wardrobe video. So the linen top that I made, that I love, it was so fun to wear, and like sweating in it as it's like 80-90 degrees in that linen top, the shirt did not stay wet from my sweat, as opposed to like a shirt like this or any other cotton thing. So that was amazing. And so I want to make another top with this yarn, and I'm thinking about doing the 2x2 rib. I was like practicing with it, and then I kept getting distracted, so I kept like losing my spot on where I was at with the rib, so it was messing up a little bit. But I know the basics of the 2x2 rib stitch, and I'll put a picture up of pretty much what my goal would be to make with this. So that's gonna be really cute, and I'll have that in a video soon, so I'm excited for that. So that was all of the yarn. You know, it's not much, but it's enough to be excited for a couple of new projects. And so quickly, I just wanted to also show you guys the library here. It's kind of fun, like traveling and living in this van. We've been able to go to a lot of different states and a lot of different towns and see like the libraries, the coffee shops, all that stuff. And one of my favorite things about going to the libraries is they usually have little book sales. Usually you donate $1 or donate $2 or 50 cents, or it's free or whatever to buy a book. They had the books up there for 10 cents. I picked up this one, The Night Child. I'm a little skeptical. It's like kind of a psychological thriller, I think it's supposed to be. So I'm not reading this yet, but I have it. I'll read it quickly. I'm a very slow reader, and out loud I'm not a really good reader, so I'm sorry. Maybe I'll try to like speed up this clip. Nora Brown teaches high school English and lives a quiet life in Seattle with her husband and 6-year-old daughter. But one November day, moments after dismissing her class, a girl's face appears above the student's desk. A wild, luminous face with startling blue eyes, a face floating on top of shapeless drapes of purples and blues where arms and legs should have been. Terror rushes through Nora's body, the kind of raw terror you feel when there's no way out, when every cell in your body, your entire body, is on fire, when you think you might die. 24 hours later, while on Thanksgiving vacation, the face appears again. Shaken and unsteady, Nora meets with neurologists and eventually a psychiatrist. As the story progresses, a terrible secret is discovered, a secret that pushes Nora toward an even deeper psychological breakdown. So I was like, after reading that in the library, I was like, well, I can't just put this back. I can be like, okay, cool, like, all right, you know? I've never quite read a book like this, so I'll keep you guys updated after I finish The Nightingale, which I'm enjoying. But let me know if you've read this before, what you think, and in a video to come, I will start reading this. But this has been pretty good. I'm on page 60 now, chapter 7, and I'm liking it so far. So I'm still very early on in the book. I think this book has 567 pages. That's a thick ass book, so I'll keep you guys posted on that too. Anyway. Hey guys. I have a few updates for you. As you can see, I am knitting with the cotton DK yarn I showed you guys earlier in this video, and it is honestly, it's so enjoyable to knit with this. It feels so, it's so much thinner than, like, when you think of cotton yarn. It's like, this is, I'm knitting on 4mm needles, and it's so smooth. Like, I'm just knitting and stockinette, and it's just precious. This is really pretty cream color. This is what the garter stitch side looks like. It just looks so good. And so pretty much my plans changed. It's obviously a cloudy day. It got chillier today, so I busted out my hoodie, so I'm nice and cozy. So my plans changed on this project. I was going to knit, like I said before, I was gonna do the 2x2 rib stitch, and so it would, like, the shirt would be sort of a stripy thing. But then I just decided to essentially make a duplicate of the linen top that I have, because I've been wearing it, like, I've worn it either 2 or 3 times since I made it, and I love it. And it's just like, it's so comfortable, it's not scratchy at all, and the fit is perfect, and I'm just so proud of myself for making it. And that top is the definition of an everyday, easy to wear knit, and it just makes me feel so happy that I'm actually wearing my knits. If you've seen the shorts or even TikToks, if you follow me on there, I've been posting a lot with, like, when I've been wearing the granny square crochet top that I made, and then the linen top, and it just feels so good to make something and want to wear it, and then wear it all day and be like, cool, like, that was comfortable. Like, I like that. So I decided to make the same thing, same type of top as the linen top, but in this cream color, which is gonna be so cute. And honestly, I could just sit and knit that top all day. So I low-key might might try to just keep knitting the same thing, or even make it into like a short sleeve or long sleeve instead of a tank top. So this is fun, and I decided to just like do this instead of the 2x2 rib because I just wanted just a mindless knit, and I love how this is mindless. Like, maybe one day a 2x2 rib will become mindless for me, but right now I still have to focus on like counting, just like knit 1 or knit 2, purl 2, knit 2, purl 2, and then when I get messed up, the whole row or however much I mess up just looks weird and I have to frog it. So I just wanted something that was gonna be simple. So this has been really fun, and I would highly recommend the Lion Brand 24/7 Cotton DK. I think that's what it is. So good. It's really good. So that's my update there. Also, update on the book. I am now on page 145. I just gotta say, I'm proud of myself for the level of, like, how much I've been reading recently. From my video a couple months ago of, like, when I got the grade alone from the bookstore, and I was like, okay, I haven't read a good book. I haven't really, like, tried to challenge myself to read a good book in years. Let me get this one and see what it's about. And, like, after reading the grade alone, it took me a month to read that. It's gonna probably take me, I mean, I got this a couple days before my birthday. I've probably had this for, I don't know, 5 days to a week now, and I'm this much into it. And before this, I finished another book in 2 weeks, and it was like almost 400 pages. And so it's just really cool for me to see how when I'm enjoying reading something, I can actually, you know, like, read a book at a pretty good pace and finish it and understand and, like, have it marinate and then pick up another one. So I'm proud of myself. That just feels like a little excitement thing. And now when I go to the thrift store, I'm, like, looking at the books that they have. If you don't know about the Nightingale, it takes place in the 30s and the 40s, during the World War II time in France. So from the two characters are sisters, and they are French, and so it shows that perspective, their perspective of the Germans taking over France and invading and things like that. So I was terrible in history all throughout elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. I didn't really take history in college. I have my associate's degree. I only did 2 years, so I never really liked history. And I think it's because my husband likes to say that the education system, especially in public schools and middle school, high school, elementary school, it was very whitewashed, Americanized. So the stuff that they talked about, like, for me, it wasn't something that I would really be interested in. Like, they skimmed over a lot of cool, deep cultural things for you know, like, indigenous peoples, African American stuff. Like, it would be, like, obviously, like, civil rights movement and slavery. They'd be like, pfft. But everything else was, like, you know, American colonizers and white people. And so, like, obviously, like, history to me is boring, or it was, I honestly don't think I would think that it was boring if it was taught in a different way. My husband was homeschooled his whole life, so he's so smart, and he's got different take on everything, which I really appreciate, because I went to public school my whole life. And anyway, so I kind of feel a little bit dumb when I'm, like, reading this book, because I wish I could, like, recall, like, oh, I remember what was going on in World War II at this time in the book, so I can connect. If I wanted to, I could research it and, like, try to learn, but I don't really want to. Anyway, I think if you were into World War II stuff and, like, what happened there, obviously I know the Holocaust and everything, but so yeah, I don't want to make myself sound dumb on here. I have other strengths. History is not one of them, but this book is really, really good. And I think if you have that in your back pocket of, like, say you're obsessed with World War II for some reason, this would be so cool to read, because then you get fictional, because the characters are fictional, but a very realistic perspective of the human experience in France during that time. So if you like that, you'll like this book. So yeah, that was pretty much, you know, hanging out with me for a week. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching my videos. If you've been enjoying them, I've been enjoying making them. I've got a lot to share with you guys in the future, and possibly some new things coming from me that I'll share with you, hopefully by next week, by next video, or the video after that. I'm waiting to somebody's got squeaky brakes, bro. I'm waiting to hear back from a job interview to see if I got the job. I really hope I did, because that would be nice. So I'll keep you guys updated on that if I get a job, which would be cool. So anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.